Hey everybody, welcome to a very special episode of Recine Time. So for the past couple weeks, Johnny and I have been on Craigslist posing as a 14-year-old girl, and we've been talking to a guy who's a real pervert, and he thinks he's coming to meet a 14-year-old girl for sex, and we're going to confront him live on the show today. Johnny, you excited?
Yeah, this is insane. This is good TV.
And I think he's gonna be here like any minute.
He just texted he's on his way up.
He's on his way up right now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Don't assault him, you know.
No. I just want to talk to him.
Okay.
I just want to talk to this guy.
All right. Oh, I think he's coming.
Yes, come on in. Oh, hi. Can I help you?
I'm here to see Stephanie.
Oh, you're here to see Stephanie.
Yeah.
He's here to see Johnny. He's here to see Stephanie.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we made a little mistake. Did you forget to ask?
I mean, you messaged.
I think
you were messaging.
No, but you should have asked how old.
But you were
4 hours to get here.
Kind of a funny story. We thought we were doing a sting to catch a predator. We didn't realize that you were a minor. That's kind of funny, isn't it?
Well, I'm just trying to get some fucking pussy, and now I come over
right.
here.
You're trying to get some fucking pussy. I understand.
You guys are freaks.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? This is a pedophile thing, and you're the pedophile.
No, I'm not a pedophile. I thought you were the pedophile.
How am I a pedophile? Look at me.
Yeah. Right.
Look at you.
Right. But I didn't know that.
Listen,
it's kind of funny when you think about it. It was just weird because you talked about your job a lot.
Oh my god. Jeez, I'm talking about my farming job. It's my uncle's farm.
Your uncle's farm. I'm sorry. I'm really.
I'm gonna call the cops.
Wait! Don't call the cops. Don't call the cops. I have a friend. I have a friend who's a sex worker. That's her. She'll probably fuck you. Let me get her on the phone right now and see. Okay. And it's okay. Great. Thank you for listening to. Thank you for listening to Reason. All right.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Who is this?
It's Mike.
From?
Right, Mike Recine.
Oh.
So
what?
So I just have a quick question for you. I was wondering if you do you do like gift certificates?
For what? Like for
like
me?
for future dates? Would you do like a gift? Yeah, for your services.
Like how future?
When's your birthday?
May 18th.
So it would be May
Who is that?
18th, 2029. Can we make that happen? Pay you the money right now. I'll send the money right now.
Like right now.
I'll send it right now.
Or else I'm not interested, no.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm gonna get pussy in a few years?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Life's moving very fast, and I'm not apologizing to you. I don't know what I did. I'm not apologizing to anybody.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The Racines never stop hustling. We never stop hustling. We never stop grinding. We never stop putting out content. Okay, so but that did happen, right? Can we talk about that?
I mean, obviously we're already talking about it. Yeah, it did happen.
You have autism.
What's wrong with that? I'm passionate about stuff. I don't wish you would do anything. I just
I can't control you.
I'm just taking my shoes off really quick. Because I want to show you some clap push-ups. Wow, that was crazy, huh?
Yeah. We should do that differently next time.
We'll do it differently next time.
We should do it again, but
I would love to do it again.
we should make sure we ask the age of the person. Make sure they're.
It's just funny because it's like this stuff is so much work, and then they don't always go the way you want them to.
Yeah, it didn't pan out.
But thank God. But it kind of did pan out.
Yeah.
Thank God it kind of did.
Well, let's hope there's no legal trouble for
you
asking a 14-year-old to come here for
think if sex. I think if you speak it, it might end up. You know what I mean? So let's just not speak. Let's just not speak about it, and let's definitely not speak about it into a camera.
Yes.
But yeah, everything's pretty good. How are you feeling?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in general or about that?
Just in general.
Yeah, I'm all right.
In general, yeah. It was funny. My kid took his belt test tonight at karate.
Oh, nice.
And so I was like, the karate studio is very crowded, and I was watching him take his belt test for a little bit. But then at a certain point, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta like prepare the show.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, it felt really good
to leave your kid's karate belt test.
Yeah, it felt really good to leave the karate belt test to be like, I have a show to prepare.
That's great.
Yeah. And I think that like, it's just there's an idea, there's this modern idea in society that like dads are supposed to be more present, that dads are supposed to be more involved in their kids' lives. But I'm not good at that.
Yeah. Well, you're working, you're out there creating a podcast, getting thousands of views per episode.
I'm trying to create a podcast that's getting 1,000 views per episode.
Couple.
That's getting thousands of views. That's getting thousands of views per episode. I'm trying to do stand up on the road. I got some road dates coming up actually. This Friday, which is today, I'll be in Montclair, New Jersey at the Studio Playhouse. And then what else we got after that? We got Chicago, we got Janesville, Wisconsin, we got Fargo, North Dakota, we got Tulsa, Oklahoma, we got Austin, Texas, we got Boston, we got Portland, Maine. So you can go to microscenecomedy.com and buy your tickets. I'm trying to move those tickets. And but I think that like this is like the ideal existence as a man.
Yeah.
You work your ass off, you accumulate money. I got a t-shirt coming out for the show.
Wow.
So that'll be good. We'll be selling t-shirts again soon. You just figure out if you put a man in a room and you say, make as much money as you can, he'll figure it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Me, you, whoever it is.
Yeah.
We'll be like, okay, you can do that. Right.
Yeah.
Putting a guy right before karate, I got this a couple hours before karate. I got this text from my wife, and she said, all I need for you to do is iron Benjamin's karate outfit.
Okay.
So I did that. I ironed the karate outfit. And then she comes home at like 4:40 and she goes, he's got to be at karate in like 10 minutes. I go, you didn't tell me any of this. I go, you didn't tell me that he's got to be there early. You just said, get the uniform ready. And that's what I did. And I got mad. I was like, I feel like you're trying to, because then I started yelling at him to get his karate uniform on, which never really happens in our house. There's never like yelling or tantrums or anything like that.
You were amping him up for a good fight.
But I didn't know what else to do. And I was like, get your karate uniform on right now. And he's going, no. And we're both like screaming at each other, which like Deb never does. But I got so frustrated. I was like, she's trying to sabotage me. She's trying to like, she did this on purpose. She didn't tell me we had to be at karate early because she wants to look like the parent who's like good.
Yeah.
Good and knows what she's doing. But I just think it's funny, like this idea that dads are supposed to be present a lot more and dads are supposed to share the household responsibilities and all this stuff. I don't think it really works.
Well, I think they're supposed to be present for the sports.
I know, but like that was fine. That was fine.
Yeah.
Leaving the thing, I was like, this is the way.
Yeah.
I was like, this feels good. Yeah. And I know every movie in the 90s is about like a dad who didn't show up for his son's karate test or whatever it was, or his baseball game or whatever. But it's like someday you'll understand daddy had to accumulate wealth.
Yeah.
And I just feel like getting dads to be more involved in their kids' lives, it's the equivalent to like if you had a wagon that you had to pull across town and there was like a chimpanzee and you attached the wagon to the chimpanzee and you said, oh, the chimpanzee is strong, why the chimpanzee should take the wagon across town. But it's like, that's not what the chimpanzee is designed for. Men are designed to either like work 16 hours a day in a factory or accumulate wealth and power. And I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this shit with my kids.
Yeah.
It's like not what we're designed for.
And he's not going to be like a karate master. There's no like long-term.
Right. And then I saw this quote recently from Kieran Culkin, the actor on Succession. And he goes, absolutely everything, he goes, all jokes aside, Culkin said fatherhood and being present in his kids' lives is the most important role to him. People go like, oh, out of all the things I've accomplished in my life, being a dad is number one. Let me tell you this. If you're a dad and you're a loser, that's not an accomplishment. If you're around too much, your kids are going to go, Daddy, what's going on here? Daddy, why are you not at work? Daddy, why are you the only dad that comes to pick me up at school at 3:00? None of the other kids' daddies show up. None of the other kids' daddies are free at 3:20 in the afternoon.
And then
what's going on here?
And then that's what they know when they grow up. Then they're going to be around.
Then they're going to be around all the time.
Yeah.
And nobody likes a man who's around all the time. No. Men are supposed to be gone.
Elusive.
Yes. Elusive and not present.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go, where's my daddy? And I think that's...
You're supposed to have mystery.
There's supposed to be some mystery. Yeah. That's the grand, design of life. I do want to share one more thing before we bring on our guest. A friend of mine sent me... I got a friend. You forget how people live in other like states. It's like a different world. A friend of mine lives in... What's that?
Even upstate.
Even this state that we live in. Yeah. A friend of mine sent me a post. This post is from like a long time ago, but she screenshotted it. She lives in like rural Pennsylvania. And there was a guy that she knew that was like, she was friends with this guy. He was like a spiritual sort of type, but he was also like a compulsive liar. And so she said he posted this one day on I've wanted to talk about this on the podcast for a while because this is like it's just like so fascinating to me. But this guy posted, so I have volunteered to be a donor for a friend of mine in Tucson. I'll be donating my liver, and her doctor said if she's to survive, she will have to receive my whole liver. Hopefully I'm a match, but if I don't find a donor for me, well, as they say, I'm shit out of luck. I've accepted the terms, and whatever happens, I just want to let you all know that I love all of you. The people I've met, been friends with, had deep relations with, met randomly at the bar. I'm just preparing for the worst. Thank you for my experiences in life, and I love you all. It's not till January, but as you know, time moves way too quick. Ha ha ha. So this guy was like, I'm donating my liver to a friend of mine, and if they can't find a liver for me, I'm going to die. It's and then you look at the comments, somebody goes, this is so brave. Sending love, good luck, hope everything goes well. And then she was telling me that his sister commented, and his sister was like, yeah, you're an alcoholic, idiot. Your liver's not like transplantable.
So this isn't even happening?
No, he made it up.
Really?
He lied about donating his liver to somebody. Yeah, that's not how liver transplants work.
I don't know.
Well, they don't just like take your liver and let you and kill you so you can give your liver to a friend.
Why? If you want to.
What?
If you want to, they should.
Yeah, but I don't think it like goes that way.
You don't think if like you had to give your heart to your wife, they'd let you?
I don't think they do because they had to kill you.
Yeah, but then the wife lives.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I just thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like, why wouldn't they just, if you need a match, why don't they just take the match from the?
Because there aren't any. I don't know.
Yeah. And then people are like, are they allowed to do this? Which was kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, I'm as smart as him.
Yeah. We have a very special guest on today's show. As a lot of you guys know, my wife is expecting a baby, and it's not always easy for husbands to have empathy for our wives and the things that they're going through. So I figured we could talk to somebody who is going through that. So please welcome to Recine Time, a pregnant woman. Hello. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. How you feeling?
My back hurts. This is so heavy. Could you help?
Oh, yeah. Let me do that for you.
I don't want to strain myself.
Yeah. No, of course not. Thank you so much. You're on Recine Time, and it looks like you got a lot. You're pretty far along there.
Yeah, I look pretty far along. You think so?
You look pretty far along. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you look pretty far along. I'll be honest with you. I peed myself a little bit just now on this chair.
You just sat down.
Yes. Well, Yes, but the baby pushed on my bladder.
The baby pushed on your bladder, yeah.
I peed myself a little.
Right.
Is that okay? Do you have another?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
No, yeah, I want you to be like comfortable.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, good.
Okay. So you're saying we should, so you want to switch out. The thing is, they're going to be mad at me. Johnny, they're going to be pissed about the,
it'll dry.
Yeah. All right. But let me get you a different chair for sure.
Okay.
So we'll just switch out that chair really fast. If you want to get up, if you don't mind.
No, it's okay.
We got another chair right here, actually. Oh wow, she pissed a lot.
I can smell it.
You can smell it?
Yeah.
Can you just I don't know where else to put it, but I'm just gonna. There you go. All right. There's a fresh chair with no piss.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. This is a comedy podcast?
It's a comedy podcast. Yeah, it's called Recine Time. It's we do a lot of different. It's like a comedy variety show. We're sort of transferring to a more video stuff, video element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we do pretty good. Some of the episodes perform better than others. People don't really they don't seem to like the politics as much. So that's why I'm trying to do more of a down to earth, get some real people on.
Yeah, your viewers want to watch a pregnant lady piss herself in a chair.
Yeah, maybe they want to see a pregnant lady piss herself in a chair.
Well, I was trying to go to the bathroom earlier in the studio, but I got lost, and then the bathroom is gender neutral.
The bathroom is gender neutral here.
And I'm a pregnant woman.
Yeah.
So there could be any pervert in there looking at us.
For sure.
Men still find me very attractive, even though I'm pregnant.
I bet.
Yeah. So I didn't appreciate that there could just be a man in there watching me.
Yeah, we've been trying for a while to get them to reverse that policy with the gender neutral bathroom. Because I always say it's fine if it's single occupancy.
Yes.
But it's weird if you're to be in the bathroom as a woman and a guy just comes in and starts taking a shit.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah. Let me apologize. Let me formally apologize now.
Yeah, it's okay.
What's it like?
What's it like?
Yeah.
Well, I'm 6 months pregnant. It's fucking awful. Obviously, it doesn't look good, does it? Do I look like I'm having fun?
You don't look like you're having fun.
No, I don't, because it's not fun. Your wife is pregnant?
My wife's pregnant.
That's what you mentioned?
Yeah.
And how does she feel?
It's up and down.
Up and down.
Yeah.
And what are you doing for her?
What am I doing for her?
Yeah.
I try to be nice. I try to avoid her, actually. It seems like she doesn't always want to
be around me. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see wanting to be away from you.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Do you need anything, or do you need a water, or
do you have snacks? I'm really hungry these days.
No
snacks. You have a pregnant woman on your show. You didn't think
I
to get
don't have any.
to eat.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I just figured by looking at you might have some snacks.
Yeah. Okay, so what I was thinking was I found this article on WikiHow, right? And it's all about how to show up for your partner when she's expecting, So
well, my boyfriend is not around.
Your boyfriend's not around?
No.
Oh.
No, he's a deadbeat. He's a deadbeat piece of shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
He's a fucking asshole.
And what do you think? What is it that made him? What is it that made him take off?
Well, we weren't. I took a plan B. We weren't supposed. This wasn't supposed to happen. He came into the restaurant that I was serving at, and one thing led to another. I clenched really hard. I took a plan. I mean, I didn't take the plan B, but
right. And now he left. Yeah.
He left. I think he met. I saw him with a blonde white woman. So,
do you think it could have anything to do with the attitude a little bit?
What attitude?
Like maybe if you had like a better attitude.
What the fuck are you talking about?
If you had like a better attitude.
What do you don't know my attitude. I just walked in here 2 seconds ago. I pissed myself in a chair. You mean feel like a fucking dog? Put a newspaper on the chair.
Right.
My attitude has to do with maybe the fact that you have no fucking snacks.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I was just trying to make a joke, and I guess
that was funny.
I guess it didn't really land.
Yeah, it was really funny.
I guess it didn't really land. All right, so let's get into some tips about how to show up for your partner, your pregnant partner. And I felt like kind of an asshole when I Google searched this. I went to type in your pregnant wife, and then it corrected to pregnant partner, and I said, wow, well, I'm a real piece of shit.
Yeah, you are.
You know?
Yeah, I'm not married. I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to make the attitude a little better?
You don't stress me out.
Okay.
I'm supposed to relax. I'm supposed to be very relaxed at this point in the pregnancy.
All right. Here's tip number 1. Make it clear that you're thinking about her and want to be helpful. In addition to the physical transformation and practical changes that occur during pregnancy, it's also a time that requires a great deal of emotional preparation. So check in on your partner. I should correct that right now because this article says wife. Partner, often each day. Ask how she's feeling and be ready and willing to listen to what she has to say. Also, just be ready and willing to spring into action and help her out in whatever way she wants. If she wants you to listen as she shares how excited and or worried she is, do that. If she wants you to go get her some fries and a milkshake, do that.
Yeah. Maybe you should have done that.
Well, but I feel like that would be good advice for my wife because, like, actually, if she wants you to listen and share how excited and or worried she is, but I'm very excited and worried all the time doing this podcast.
Worried about the baby?
I'm worried about my financial future doing this podcast.
Because you can't take care of the baby.
What's that?
You can't take care of the baby.
I'm pretty sure I will be able to someday, but I just like... we're still kind of finding our footing a little bit, and there's a lot there's a lot of people who depend on me. I'm still trying to figure out like what exactly I want the show to be. Yeah. You know, like is it social commentary? Is it sketches? Is it this? And so I'm stressed and worried all the time, and I don't know if I feel like I'm probably more stressed than she is. Well,
you're making this pregnancy about you not having any fucking money and not being able to be a man and provide for your family. Excuse me, am I allowed to curse on this? I mean, it's on curse, YouTube.
Yeah, you can curse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not really even about you. It's about her. What are you doing to make her feel better? What are you doing to make her feel better? Nothing. You're stressing out about your isn't helping her.
Isn't it important though for me to make money?
Yes, it's important for you to make money, but you can't bring that to her. Yeah. You have to do that behind your back.
So who do I talk to when I'm stressed is what I'm wondering.
You need to talk to somebody when you're stressed?
Yeah.
You need a therapist?
Yeah. All right, fine. All right.
Get a fucking psychiatrist. Are you gay?
Am I gay?
Yes.
No, I can't.
You need to talk about your feelings all the time because you can't make any money. And did you even come in your wife?
No, I busted in my wife.
Did someone else come in her?
No, someone else didn't come in her.
I don't know. I would not be surprised. This happens all the time.
What question is that?
Look, being pregnant, I'm very astute now.
Yeah. I
don't appreciate the way
you're astute and yeah. Well, Johnny, am I gay?
No.
There you go. Why would he? I
don't think so.
Why would he lie?
He doesn't think so. See how he corrected himself immediately?
Okay, tip number 2. Help her to feel both appreciated and attractive. Pregnancy can be isolating since your wife is experiencing the big physical changes that come with it, changes that can also leave her feeling less attractive. Even small signs of affection like a hug, kiss, hand on her shoulder, or quick "I love you" can mean a lot to her. Oh, look at this. We got a caller coming in.
There's callers?
Yeah, we do a little call-in show. Hello, you're on the air with Recine Time.
Hi, Queen. I'm calling in. I'm also pregnant. Congrats, by the way. And I just want to say that I've been listening to the show for years. Mike Recine is a fucking loser.
Come on.
He's lazy.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
A little too nice to him.
Yeah.
I'm
too nice.
Call off the air. Thanks. Yeah, you're a fucking loser.
I fucking knew it. I could tell.
I'm telling you, fucking asshole.
He brought me here because he has no money.
He doesn't have shit. That's all he talks about.
That's not true.
He has nothing. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you have, Mike?
All right, thanks.
You don't have shit and no one respects you.
Thanks for calling in. That was another pregnant lady. And
you have nothing.
Like it's tough out here for you gals. Okay. This says sex during pregnancy is typically fine so long as your wife doesn't have any specific medical concerns. So long as your partner doesn't have any specific medical. Okay. Are you like liberal?
No, but since you changed all of it, I figured you should change it. Also, I'm not anybody's fucking wife. I'm just a lady.
You're not anybody's wife.
Yes.
Yeah, we made that kind of clear. What are
you trying to insinuate?
That your husband left you.
He's not my husband.
Right, Johnny?
Okay.
That your husband kicked you to the curb because of your bad attitude.
You have a shitty fucking attitude, and I bet your wife fucked a black guy.
What would be wrong with that?
Nothing, except for she's cheating on you.
Yeah. It's funny that you had to make it racial. Okay. Sex during pregnancy is typically fine so long as your wife doesn't have any specific medical concerns. Her interest in sex may increase or decrease as well if she's not so interested working together to find other ways to share intimacy. This is a good opportunity to get a little creative. I don't know what they mean by that. And that was like the end of the article. That was like the end of the list. And I wonder what that means, because I guess it does seem like the desire for intimacy does go down. I don't know what they mean by get creative.
You're not fucking your wife?
Not as much as I'd like to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you have any, because you're in the same boat.
I'm in the same boat. Yes.
Yeah.
But
do you have any tips on if you had like a husband
getting intimate?
Yeah. Do you have any tips there? Anything that I can do?
Well, if he was, a real man and provided for the family, that would be a huge thing to get my sexuality up and going.
Okay.
So maybe it's a masculinity thing.
So it sounds like what?
Are you maybe being more feminine? You're being more feminine because your wife is pregnant?
I'm not feminine, but it sounds like we are kind of on the same page. We both agree that I need to make more money.
No, definitely.
So I don't know why you're attacking me.
I'm not attacking you. You just can't. I'm just trying to level with you here.
I know, but you had kind of a bad attitude from the beginning.
I'm 6 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Yes. So what's your excuse?
I don't know, but you just like didn't really give me a chance to,
I gave you lots of you
didn't give me a chance to like have I don't know. It just seems like you were on me from the beginning.
Yeah, but I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
So you have to respect that.
Yeah, but that's not an excuse to be nasty.
Yes, it is.
Sorry.
Yes, it is.
It is.
And what's your fucking excuse?
You're right.
That's what I thought.
You're right.
That's what I thought.
All right. Tip number 3, remind yourself that she's working 24/7 to grow a baby. During your wife's pregnancy, the more chores you can do, the better. And don't wait to be asked. Take the initiative yourself to do more of the things to keep your household running. This is relatively simple, but much appreciated. Way to provide some physical and emotional support for your wife.
Yeah.
It's really funny because this is from a WikiHow article, and look at the picture that they used.
The guy's in a wheelchair.
Take more responsibility over the household. Take more of the household responsibilities, and it's a guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's anybody could do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But isn't it funny? It's like this guy's way more handicapped than a pregnant woman.
Well,
it's like, hey, buddy, get your handicapped ass into the kitchen and wash the dishes.
Well, neither of us can really stand.
You can stand more than this guy.
It hurts.
Yeah, but you can stand more than this guy.
I don't know. I think he can stand. Some of them can stand. Sometimes you don't know.
All right. She should listen to her body and doctor regarding physical activity. No two pregnancies are the same, so the ideal combination of physical activity and rest varies. Generally speaking, exercising during pregnancy is good for the joints and tendons, among other health benefits, but moderation and rest are also important. Your wife should work with her medical team to figure out the proper balance in her case. You might support efforts to stay active by going on a walk with her each evening after dinner, or driving her to a water aerobics class a couple days a week. Are you working out? Are you hitting the gym?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of long walks.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm currently So I had to quit my job at the restaurant. I work at the DMV now.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting in a chair most of the day. But
That's good.
So after work, I walk home.
You work at the DMV? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like the right kind of job for somebody like you. Okay. Pregnancy is a transformative time. This is a message for the husbands. Pregnancy is a transformative time for you as well. While the physical and emotional changes occurring to your partner are more obvious, you're also undergoing big changes. Pregnancy can be very stressful for a spouse, especially when you're planning the baby's arrival and trying to be a very supportive partner. It's important to take time to practice self-care so you can be at your best when your wife and your baby need you. So what they're saying is the husband should take care of himself, do some things for himself. Maybe subscribe to a couple OnlyFans. Maybe go out to Applebee's with the boys. Maybe take his friend. Maybe take Johnny to Applebee's for some 2 times Tuesday or
His
whatever.
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny.
Do you agree with that? Do you think that maybe there should be more focus on the husband and what he's going through?
No, I don't agree with this.
Okay.
I mean, my boyfriend is gone. He's not going through anything.
Yeah. Right.
I don't understand. Also, what are you do you think you're really going through a lot?
Yeah, I deal with some abuse here and there.
Like what? Maybe you deserve it?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe. But,
I should start filming the stuff that's going on in the house.
Maybe you should put a hidden camera somewhere. That would be good.
Yeah.
Because then we could also see, we can get both sides of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could see what you're doing, what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am sorry that your boyfriend left you. Hopefully the next one will be more, we'll be able to deal with the attitude.
It's not the attitude.
Better. Oh, we got a call. Oh my God. Hey buddy.
It's Benny.
Hi Benny.
Hey, it's Benny.
Hey, what's up, bud?
And what time
my son.
what time are you coming home?
I should be home in like 45 minutes.
Okay. And mommy said that then you were drinking.
No, I wasn't drinking. I'm doing the show, bud.
And mommy said your views are down.
The views aren't really down. Some episodes are just received better than others, but like ultimately, if you average all the views together, it's higher than it probably ever was if you average them all together.
And mommy said Patreon numbers are steadily declining.
I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know. Yes, they are. But like, okay. So if you're listening, subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/Recine time. You get a bonus episode every week. And yes, please subscribe to the Patreon. Please. You pigs who listen to this show, stop trying to get content for free. Support the artists that entertain you week in and week out. Patreon.com/Recine time. And you can support our family and get my wife off my back. Benjamin, is there anything else?
And mommy said you have no plan.
Benjamin, shut the fuck up and stop listening to your fucking mother. Your mother doesn't know what she's fucking talking about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to curse at you. No, I'm not a loser. I'm sorry to curse at you. Benjamin, shut the fuck up.
That's how you talk to your kid?
Yes, that's how I talk to my kid.
Wow, I don't know.
I don't know what else to do.
I can't imagine why your wife is so mad at you.
I'm getting close to the end of my rope a little bit over here. God damn it. Well, she's making him say that stuff. Kids don't know about Patreon.
The kid knows. Kids are very smart. You don't probably spend enough time with the kid.
Kids don't know about Patreon. But if you want to, like I said, patreon.com/Recine time, bonus episode every week.
You have to have more sympathy for your wife. She's going through a lot.
I'm going through a lot.
Her body is being destroyed.
So is mine. Look at me. I used to be hot.
But that's by choice.
I used to be hot. I have no time to go to the gym or anything.
Does your wife work?
Yeah.
You're
so
making
do I.
A pregnant lady work?
I know, but I think I put more hours in.
It's not a competition, Mike.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, those are the tips for for expecting husbands.
I think you just need to make your wife feel sexy.
How do I do that?
You give her a massage. Do you ever compliment her?
All the time. I say, hey, you got nice feet.
Yeah?
I go, hey, yeah.
What does she like?
Send me a picture of your feet.
That's not that bad, actually. I thought you had no game, but that's actually not bad.
I'd love to jack off to those feet.
Okay, that's it's a little much, but
I know you're like unhappy.
Yeah.
But imagine if you were pregnant in a little place called Gaza. You ever think about that? You ever think about what women go through in Gaza? I bet you don't. I bet you don't, because you only think about yourself.
You don't think about what women go through in your own fucking house.
No, that's not true.
Clearly.
No, but
yes.
Yeah, but you know why? Because sometimes I'm thinking too much about Gaza. This is an article from NPR. It was written back in June 2024, but it says, in Rafah, baby Manal has just woken up from a nap. Her mother opens a flimsy diaper that was hard to find and is several sizes too small. The 5-month-old begins to cry. The skin on her tush and legs has rashes and is peeling where the tight material of the diaper rubs, a skin irritation that won't go away. No, Saleh soothed her. I'll put some cream on you now and the pain will go away. You're a good girl. It's hardly the life Saleh imagined for her second child when she learned she was pregnant last year. Baby Manal is one of the estimated 20,000 children who have been born in Gaza since Israel began its bombardment of the enclave in response to the October 7th attacks by Hamas. Amid a spiraling humanitarian crisis, women who are pregnant or have recently given birth are confronting impossible conditions as they grapple with how to care for their newborns. In a place of celebrations and nursery rhymes, they face airstrikes and ground fighting. Instead of bottles and baby food, they're fighting disease and a growing lack of food and water. So that would suck, huh? If that was you?
That would suck.
Imagine you were giving birth in Gaza.
Yeah. This is the commentary you do. You just read something and you go, that sucks.
Yes, I'm trying to make a point that, it could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. I mean, I don't know who's suffering more right now. People in Gaza or me here with you?
Back in Rafah, Lika Saleh is trying to get her baby to eat something. She's boiled potatoes because she doesn't have money to purchase anything else. With some coaxing, she gets her baby to stop crying and take a soft potato. She feels a moment of relief as Manal stops crying and eats, a momentary respite from her near constant worry about her daughter's future and the world she's brought into. And then you come in here with your bad attitude. You pissed all over my chair. And so I was just hoping.
You invited me here.
I just hope that gave you a little.
You had no snacks. Mm-hmm. The temperature in here was bad. You made me feel weird about peeing in the chair. Mm-hmm. You made me pee in the bathroom with fucking pedophiles and creeps and perverts and all that shit. Mm-hmm. And then you come in here and complain about your pregnant wife. I don't see that she's the one that's wrong. She's pregnant.
Right. But what's the lesson here?
That you need to make more money on Patreon?
Yes, I need to make more money on Patreon. But the lesson
your views are down?
They're not really down.
Well, your son said that.
No, because my wife is saying bullshit. The first episode of Recine Time got like 9.5K. That's neither here or there. I guess the moral of the story is, you should stop complaining and so should I.
Yes, you should stop complaining. That's what I heard. Yes.
Yeah. We both should have like a better attitude about life.
Okay, yeah, you start and then I'll follow suit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, all right. So why don't we both say something that we're thankful for?
Okay.
I'm thankful for Johnny. I'm thankful for my son. And I'm thankful that we have access to all kinds of talent that can come in and do the show, even when it's like late at night. People still come in and people listen, and it's like pretty good. There's like 4 million podcasts out there.
Yeah.
And even if 1,000 people listen to this one, that's still pretty. I don't know if you're familiar with podcasts at all, but those are still pretty good numbers. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah, you go. What are you thankful for?
Well, I guess I'm thankful I'm not giving birth in Gaza.
You're not giving birth in Gaza.
Yeah, I guess I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for the DMV for employing pregnant women. It's one of the only spaces we have left in this country. Mm-hmm. And I plan to be pregnant many more times. So I do think I'll be there quite a while.
Okay.
I'm thankful for child support.
Yeah.
And the system that rewards
because your boyfriend left you.
Yeah. Your wife is going to leave you, and you are not going to be laughing so fucking hard then.
Well, I guess we'll have to see. Go ahead. What else are you thankful for?
I think that was it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm thankful for.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm thankful for the fact that I can still have one glass of wine every day. And that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. That's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. My mom drank when she had me.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You want to plug anything?
I might, no, just go to the DMV and get your license renewed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun, huh, folks? We really learned a lot about pregnancy and pregnant women. And we're going to be right back with more show.
Do you have trauma? You don't have enough trauma.
To get blackout?
I feel like people who have a lot of trauma, like they black out a lot because your brain doesn't want to think anymore.
Okay.
So as soon as it sees the opportunity to unplug, it's like, yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you.
What is this world we live in, though? Everybody's like trauma therapy, you know?
No, I do think a lot of people are pussies.
Get over yourself.
No, I have some pretty, I like to black out. I don't like to black out. Actually, let me take that back. I do black out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll probably have dementia in like 10 years.
But didn't you do heroin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but you don't do heroin anymore, but you can drink. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm sober.
Yeah.
I'm clean.
Yeah.
Is this improper, what I'm doing?
Do whatever you want.
It's pretty heavy.
We're back with comedian Allie Mae. She's a funny comic. She's a Jersey girl.
That's right.
And yeah.
We're both Jersey girls.
We're both Jersey girls.
Yeah.
What's heroin like?
Crazy times. Crazy times.
Does it feel good?
Yeah, it's the best feeling in the whole world.
It's the best feeling in the whole world.
Yeah. Nothing that you have going on for yourself that feels really good could ever compare.
That's what everybody said.
All of your best feelings combined
don't equal heroin?
Could not compare.
Wow.
Yeah.
Should I do
But not for long. Then all of a sudden you're actually a slave. So.
To get more heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's probably not politically correct.
And then how do you stop? How do you stop doing it?
You have to get real low. You got to go real low.
Yeah.
And then.
Because I used to do a thing where when I would drive on the highway, I would close my eyes. And then so you do that once and you go, oh, okay, I'm not doing that again. But then you go, oh, I just got away with it.
Why were you closing your eyes?
It's for the thrill.
Okay. You didn't want to die or anything.
No, I didn't want to die, but it's like when you open your eyes and you're not dead, you go, nice.
Yeah.
And then you go, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
And then you go, let me do it one more time.
Well, that's actually exactly what heroin is.
So when is the last time that you do heroin? What's that?
You got to get so low. It's a different for everybody, but you got to get so low. So some people, the last time they do it is they're only just not going to do it anymore because they died. So obviously that didn't happen to me. But you get low enough, you will stop.
Yeah.
But
one of my mom's friends, this kid that I grew up with, I think he was addicted to heroin, and I think he's still alive. Because I would have heard about it if he didn't survive.
Yeah.
But he used to call me fat and stuff, and it's like, well, maybe I'm still fat, but at least I'm not addicted to heroin.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you're at home, your fingers crossed, get a bad patch.
Yeah. No, I don't wish harm on.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. But
are you above wishing harm on people? I can't imagine that.
Well, I mean,
can't be real.
Yeah, but I mean, who? It's childish to wish harm on people.
It is childish.
You know?
And I don't do it.
I'm gonna try to live well.
I'm in my enlightened era where now I say you'll get your karma, and I wait for that. And
yeah, but nobody gets karma.
Some people get it.
Who gets karma?
Some people.
Yeah, but people.
My ex-boyfriend
George Bush paints pictures, and he goes on Ellen, and he gets to sit in a private box.
He'll get his.
When?
Soon.
It's been like 20 years.
Something's going to happen.
Really?
Yeah, it has to.
What do you mean it has to?
It's the order of the universe.
I don't think so.
Look at Mitch McConnell. He's getting karma right now.
What's happening to him?
Look at him.
Is he dying?
He's just like a turtle puppet.
But however these people go, it won't be. It'll be too good for them. John McCain dying the way he died, like what? He had cancer.
I can't remember. He died from cancer.
I think he died from cancer, but it's like he's got so much.
Yeah.
He killed so many people.
Mm-hmm. Was the cancer struggle long?
I think it probably like a couple years.
Yeah.
But these people get to be like in a hospital bed on morphine and they just get to pass away.
Yeah, that's not fair.
It doesn't seem like I'm not seeing karma happen to anybody.
My ex-boyfriend is dating someone who is uglier than me. So I would consider that one little bit of karma. And then also the person is a she, they. So, you're gay.
All right.
Not her. I mean, I guess her, but
yeah.
Or they.
Okay, so your ex-boyfriend was a bad guy.
Yeah, he was shitty.
But it sounds like now he's on a journey to self-discovery. And so he's a shitty guy, but now he's going to go from the she, they, then he's going to go to the they, then he's going to go to the man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
So it's not like, how is that karma? He's going to discover who he is. He's not going to pay for anything.
I see what you mean.
That's why I think it's like, I know there's stuff in the Bible about revenge and probably the Quran too. And they say, don't take revenge and don't be violent. But it's like,
does the Quran say that?
Sometimes I'm sure the Bible does. The Bible says don't.
You're sure about that?
Well, the Quran says Allah is the best handler of affairs.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I got so drunk 2 weeks ago.
You read the Quran?
I woke up in the morning, the Quran was in my bed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, what the hell? And then I looked at my phone and it's like, this person liked your story. This person messaged you about your story. I'm like, what story?
Yeah.
I made some sort of demented story about the Quran. Then I was like thinking about it. And I had like a little tiny flash of me being in the bodega. I don't know what I was saying to the bodega guy, but whatever.
He gave you a Quran.
He gave me a Quran.
Yeah.
And I just remember saying,
you said, want to see my pussy? And then he gave you the Quran.
Yeah. And I was just like, I'm totally going to read this whole thing and I'm going to get back to you.
Well, it's not that long, right? It's like 100 pages.
It looks like an easy read.
Yeah.
It's a soft cover.
Yeah.
I open up, the print was like kind of big, but I saw one word and I think, I can't remember if the word was like glory or something. And I shut the book right away.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not a big religion person.
Yeah. I didn't think I was, but I think maybe I might be.
Really?
Yeah, I just feel like I'm like doing life wrong. I need a religion to tell me.
You need something else.
I need something else. Yeah.
You need something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
This world of comedy and show business is just, it's not cutting.
It's dark.
It's not cutting the mustard. It's dark. It's empty.
It's dark. It's empty. It's evil.
Yeah.
It's evil. It's a very evil.
Yeah. You think it's evil?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Do you think you have a lot
of people who do it?
There are. Do you think you have a lot of real, genuine friends in comedy?
No.
No.
No, none. Actually, you know what? Yeah, zero.
Zero.
Yeah.
Well, nice to be sitting here with you, Mike.
Zero. No, zero friends. And that's the problem. That's the tough thing about podcasting, right? Is that you sometimes
there are
people
no
go.
real friends.
Sometimes people go, I want to hear you talk to your friends, and you go, I got some bad news for you.
None of these people.
Everyone has betrayed me. everyone I liked and trusted has betrayed me and will betray me.
They're fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Everyone is on some climber ass energy. Even people who have lots and lots and lots.
Yeah.
They're climbing all the time.
Right.
So it is pretty weird. It's good for you to know that you have no friends here because you don't.
Because you don't, yeah. And it doesn't have to happen that many times, but if it happens like once or twice with somebody that you're close with, it makes you rethink everything.
Yes.
It makes you not want to be nice to anybody.
Yes.
And it makes you go like, oh, okay, this is like, we're like drug dealers, basically.
Yeah.
We're like all in the wire. We're all drug dealers from the wire, and everyone will, or it's like the mafia or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone will stab Anyone will stab you
That's
in the
right.
back. And I hate to be like a drama queen like that.
Nope, but that's what it is.
But it is kind of what it is.
It's fucking weird. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's
Yeah.
weird. Especially when you like sit and talk with someone and they hate somebody. They viscerally hate them and they trashing them nonstop.
It is fun to talk shit though.
It is fun to talk shit. I love to talk a little bit of, you know what I mean? But there's people that actually hate other people, but then there they are scooping up all their opportunities, doing stuff with them because it benefits them somehow. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a weird little time.
I got another kid on the way, and my brother.
Would you please tell the listeners? I really coached you into shooting that fat load.
What do you mean?
I coached you into shooting that fat load.
Yeah.
You told me you were having trouble conceiving. And what did I say?
You said drink more water.
I said that. And what did you do?
I got my wife pregnant.
You got that's right. So everyone, you're welcome.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
But so I got this other kid coming. Now my brother is the godfather of my first kid. So
Your brother?
I have a younger brother.
Your autistic brother is the godfather?
I have another brother.
Okay, I was going to say, don't.
Why not? He might be a good godfather. He's got super strength. He can definitely protect the child.
He'd be down to play any types of games they want to play.
Yeah.
I bet he's really good at roughhousing.
They like the same movies and TV shows.
Right.
You know.
They could do snack time together.
Yeah.
Bedtimes, same times.
Elmo. Cookie Monster. They share a lot of the same interests.
Yeah.
No, my other brother's the godfather of my kid right now. So we got another kid coming. I said, okay, I guess my sister has to be the godmother of this kid. But then I'm like, who's going to be the godfather? And then it made me realize, like, I don't have any friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like Ian Fidance, maybe. Maybe I could put Ian Fidance in charge of my child's life.
Would you do that?
Ian's like the closest thing I have to a real friend.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Ian is my real friend. Yeah.
But do you think he could raise a child?
No, but I think he would like figure it out.
Okay. He probably would, actually.
He'd probably take my kid and put him on like the doorsteps of a firehouse or something.
Yeah.
And then he would get gangbanged by everybody in the firehouse.
I recently I somehow Ian's dating profile popped up on my feed.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, I hate this.
Okay.
X out, X away.
Yeah.
Not for any other reason than like, I don't want to see people I know on here.
Yeah. What site?
Hinge.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seems to be the one everybody's using. Yeah.
You were trying to figure out if I was a whore on Tinder.
No.
Okay.
No, but yeah, I was going to guess Hinge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never got to do Tinder. Was the only one? Tinder and OkCupid were the only ones.
Tinder's too much. It's like you start the profile and literally 75 seconds later, it's like you have 45,000 matches. And it's like, whoa, how? I didn't even put a picture up yet.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
really?
how horny people are. They're just.
But then there's so much. The world's like a buffet. There's so many people out there. Yeah.
Kind of scary.
Yeah.
Kind of scary. You're lucky. You know what I mean?
I am, yeah.
Do you have herpes?
No.
Why did you hesitate?
Oh boy.
Why did you hesitate? You can say if you have. A lot of people have.
We've talked about this on the show, right?
Herpes?
Yeah, the one time I got herpes.
One
You don't just get it once.
No, I got herpes one time.
No.
Nope. Yes, I did.
Is he gonna? You're about to say you had shingles or
I think I had like
chickenpox?
herpes. I think I had like herpes 1, which you can get on your genitals. So I had this like outbreak. I had these spots. I had one. I've had one herpes outbreak in my entire life. They've never come back, and I think you can get the mouth one on
you can.
Genitals.
That's the thing. People try to say, "Oh, cold sores, they're so normal," but the thing is you can put them from here to there. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got it. The outbreak.
You have herpes?
No.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have guessed no. Yeah, actually, I have it written down in the back in the booth. Johnny, flip that card over. I think you said, oh wow. Yeah. That could be a fun game, like a game for the show. We could do like, does this person have herpes?
Yeah.
And then do a test.
That's a good.
Yeah.
You know what? And I would say you don't even have to do a test. You could just borrow Doesn't Lewis have a lie detector test at Gas Digital?
Okay.
He sure does.
Nice.
And you should get people on here and ask them if they have herpes.
Yeah, but what would be fun is if they don't know they have herpes and we break it to them. Because
oh my God.
For it.
So it would be the lie detector first.
It's like
and
are
then
you the father?
Actual test. Yeah.
You
and then
do not have herpes.
Yeah, Mike could. Yes. This is a really good idea. I want to know who has it and who doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there should be a registry.
There should. There should.
Yeah.
You know?
This is how bad I am with women.
Yeah.
When I got it checked out, I went to the doctors. I went to like an urgent care, and there was like a female doctor and a female nurse. And they were like, "What brings you in here?" And I told them, and then they said, "All right, well, we'll just we'll take a look." And then I thought that meant like go ahead and take your penis out. And I like took my penis out too early, and they both like backed away, like they weren't ready to see my dick.
They have to be ready.
They weren't ready to. Yeah, they weren't like ready. And they were like, "Oh, not yet." And I was like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry."
Isn't it kind of funny those like weird formalities? Because like when I go to the gynecologist, they're like, "We'll give you privacy to change." I'm like, "Your face is about to be in my lips in like 1 second. So I don't need privacy."
Do you have a male gynecologist?
No.
No, girls don't like that, right?
Some girls do like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think they're just being thirsty. Because,
Yeah, they're like, I want like a little Chinese man poking around down there.
I want a little bit of something, I don't know. But yeah, isn't that weird that because they were going to see your dick no matter what.
Yeah.
But they want you to put that gown on first.
Well, you know the show Bluey?
Bluey, yeah.
Bluey's dad is a gynecologist.
He is not.
Yeah, that's how they
on the show.
Yeah, that's how they have such a nice house. Like there's an episode where he's at work and he's like, "All right, let's take a look at your vagina."
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
No.
Oh. You never know. These kids shows are so weird.
Really?
Yeah, don't you think so?
I'll give you some privacy to change. It's take your daughters to work day.
Oh my God.
Bluey and Bingo are here. They're gonna watch me be a pussy doctor.
Why did I believe that?
I don't know why you believe that.
I think I'm retarded. If I could be on, no offense.
Yeah, so am I.
I know it's an issue. Close.
What?
You're retarded. So.
Me? Yeah. Where were we?
You had a herpes outbreak.
Yeah, but that's it. That's the story.
And it only happened one time.
It only happened one time.
How long ago?
Like 2015.
Pre-Deb? No, that's post-Deb.
It was like right when we started dating.
Okay, sounds like we're learning a lot here. Did Deb get tested?
Yeah, I think so.
And yay, nay? I guess that's I can't.
I put that woman through a lot.
Yeah.
I put that woman through a lot.
Yeah, it's like kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy because Deb's a dime. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, how did he do it?
Maybe I'm a catch too. It's funny because sometimes like I'll walk around in the world and I'll be like, oh, this is being married is such bullshit. But then I'll like go to like watch the podcast and I'll watch myself talk.
Yeah.
And I go, what the hell is wrong?
What was that?
I don't have any, but I have a little bit of self-awareness because I watch myself on, but there's so many people walking around with no self-awareness at all.
None whatsoever.
But why would they have it unless they had a podcast? Maybe that's God's plan with all the podcasts.
Yeah.
It's not to get an audience or make money, it's just to give people self-awareness.
Yes.
So when you watch it back, you go, that's what I sound like?
I'm
so insufferable.
Yeah. Everyone should have a podcast.
Everyone should have a podcast and have to watch it back and post clips and see what they're really like.
They should have to post their own clips from their podcast. They cannot hire someone. That's the only way.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I picked up a moving job on Monday and I was like, okay, this is like a stressful, it's a stressful job and it's hard. And there's some days that are like really fucked up and you have no choice but to just like get to work. You know, like you show up and the client's got twice as much stuff and it's the building is twice as far from the truck as you thought it would be. And you have to just get to work.
Yeah.
And so I can deal with that, with stress like that. Like I won't like freak out.
Yeah.
But then sometimes if I like can't get a jar open, I'll have like a little meltdown.
Oh my God.
I'm like, how am I able to deal with this kind of stress?
I know.
But not like the mundane, like day-to-day stress.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I couldn't get a salsa jar from Trader Joe's open.
Yeah.
Like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was just, it broke me.
Yeah. Or if like I'm walking down the street and my pants are loose and they're about to fall down, I want to like freak out and punch somebody.
I know. Yeah.
You know?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I like can't keep it together. I can keep it. I'm good in like crisis.
Yeah.
But the mundane it's going to break.
It's brutal.
It'll break me.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
I can take a lot of like really big life events. I have a lot of big life events.
Right.
And they're crazy and they're bad. They're really, really bad.
Okay.
And then I could go to work, you know, working at the bar, someone asks me something stupid and I want to like start throwing things. Like I want to freak the fuck out.
Yeah. What's that about?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. It's interesting. We were talking about influencers recently. There was a mom influencer and well, first of all, there's a mom influencer in like Idaho or something and her kid got crushed by a mirror. Okay. And Deb sent me her like Instagram stories and her Instagram stories are like there's a lot. She's posting a lot during like her son's. Yeah. The mirror was not bolted to the wall. Okay. But the mirror was like very heavy where she was like, I never thought it could happen. And it's not recommended that it's like that you anchor the mirror to the wall. Okay. And then she was like, I had chairs in front of it, but my dog peed on the floor. So I had to move the chairs from the mirror. And then she said, my kid was playing with his suction cup toy and he was like pressing the suction cup against the mirror. And then he went to grab it and the mirror like fell on him. I don't want to say I'm not saying it's suspicious. It's just suspicious.
It sounds a little suspicious.
I don't know.
Think about how many details in it are in the story and how perfectly it's just like, wow, just at that exact.
She was like, it was like the perfect storm. Yeah. It was the perfect storm.
It was the perfect storm, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, because kids are annoying, you know? Do you ever think about killing your kid?
No, but I did. A shelf fell on him like twice before I anchored it into the wall. Like a little IKEA shelf with all his toys fell on him twice. Yeah. Yeah. But then I saw this other woman where she was like, she's like in her car and she's like, my daughter was the only one in her class that wasn't invited to a birthday party. She's like, everyone was invited. She's like, please invite everyone in the class. And then you like click on her profile. She got like 300,000 followers. I'm like, what is this about? How are you a mom influencer and your loser kid can't get invited to a birthday party?
She's probably a cunt.
Right. But don't you think that's a little weird?
What? That her kid wouldn't be invited because she's a cunt?
That she's an influencer and her kid doesn't get invited to a birthday party?
Yeah, I do think it's pretty weird. That's why I'm saying she has to be a cunt.
The kid or the mom?
The mom. And since the mom is probably rubbing off on the kid. Yeah. You know? You ever knew kids like in school and stuff that would like brag about what they had or like, you know? Yeah. Who the fuck wants to be around that? Right. Right. Who wants to be around that?
Yeah. She's like, my mom's got 400K on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably saying stuff like your loser mom has 200 followers on Instagram. Right? Yeah. You know? The influencer mom thing is very strange.
It's strange because there's another lady from Utah, Nurse Hannah, who's like abusing her kid. And I'm like...
Is she abusing it on her channel?
Yeah, she's doing some weird stuff with her kid.
And we're just letting that...
Well, I'm like, she's got all these fans. She's got all these people. Like, she left TikTok for a little bit, and then she came back, and she started posting again. But...
Maybe people find it cathartic to watch the abuse.
Yeah, but it's like there's all these like pieces of shit who are like, oh, welcome back. When this woman, she brought her kid to Walmart in like 8-degree weather with no coat. And then she made a video about how like the coats are too expensive at Walmart. She can't spend that kind of money on a coat for her kid.
Oh, so she's in a roundabout way panhandling so that people send her money for a coat. That's fucking pathetic.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's of course.
Or I think it's just like rage baiting.
Probably rage baiting, but probably also angling for money.
Yeah.
I'm a woman. I know what they do.
But it's like she wouldn't exist if there weren't thousands of slobs just like her to like cheer her on.
They're all pigs.
Pigs.
They're all pigs at their little fucking trough.
Yeah.
Getting that slop, you know?
Yeah.
I don't even know how you know about this kind of stuff.
It just came up with my For You page.
Are you at the trough?
But then I went down like a little rabbit hole.
Are you at the trough? Because ain't none of this
I'm not a
shit coming up
fan
on
of her. I tried to comment, tell her she's a fat pig, but she limited the comments.
She limited the comments.
Yeah.
We could try to do it for mine.
She was at a Target with her kid, and she because she reviews the comments before they can get posted.
Oh.
But her husband went to like hand her kid something, and her kid like went like this. Like put his hands in front of his
Oh, because he thought he was going to get hit.
He was going to get hit.
Dude, being an influencer is so weird. An influencer of any kind.
Yeah.
Anytime I see a girl posting with her boyfriend, I assume that she's abusing the boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, get ready with me while I da-da-da. And he's like in the background. And you know that she's just like cracking that whip on him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mom, influencers, fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
That mirror thing, strange.
Strange, right?
It's really strange.
Yeah.
It's so convenient.
She's like, I just want to spread awareness so this doesn't happen to anybody else.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dog would, so it doesn't happen to anyone else. So your dog doesn't pee, and then at the very same exact moment that your dog peed on the floor, your kid's using a suction to pull a mirror.
A suction cup.
A suction cup. It's too perfect. Yeah. We need to investigate this bitch. And I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah, I don't think you don't think she killed her kid though.
I think she could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the attention.
Who knows for what? Maybe there's a man that doesn't want the kid around.
She got 2 other kids though.
Maybe for the attention. Maybe like Three's Company in a bad way. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Maybe it just had to be 2.
Right.
You never know.
Right.
Kids, it's like, I always think like, oh, kids could be cool. But then like, if I babysit for long enough, and I've offered to babysit your kid, and now I'm about to say, but like sometimes like they cry and I'm like, you're manipulating me right now. Like you're literally manipulating me. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. And could you picture you do it every day. You do it all day, every day, dealing with a child. Yeah. I don't know if I might be one of those people that could have I could see how a mental snap could occur. Like I sincerely think that woman killed her child.
Really?
Yeah.
With no evidence.
No evidence. I don't need it.
I'm literally just, it's just hearsay. Mm-hmm. You don't even know if I'm a liar.
The story might not even exist.
Yeah.
But I think that there's mentally something wrong with influencers.
Right. Right.
So I think she did it.
Well, how about that lady that made the wigs?
Which lady?
There was a lady in Brooklyn that she was like a wig maker. Uh-huh. She ran over a mother and her 2 kids in Brooklyn.
Recently?
Yeah. Like last weekend.
She ran them over.
Speeding in her Audi, and she ran over a mother and her 2 daughters.
Was she trying to kill them, or it just so happened that
she was like speeding and then she hit an Uber in front of her, and then she plowed through some people crossing the street?
Was she drunk?
When they arrested her, she said, "I have the devil inside me."
Yeah. Well, it's hard to argue that, you know?
Yeah. Joe Harari's calling me.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Hey, what's up?
Still with Allie?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Podcasting.
Oh, you guys are doing a podcast?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
I'm just showing her the studio. Who's recording it?
Johnny.
Tell him I say hello.
Joe Harari says hi.
Hey, Joe.
Tell Allie I texted her. Her keys are in the flower pot. I had to leave.
Perfect.
Great.
Joe, I'm sorry.
Joe. Bye.
He's mad at me.
All right, that's the show, everybody.
Okay.
That's all the time we have to do. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you over on Patreon. Do you need anything else from me?
intro the teaser.
We're gonna do a little teaser of the Patreon episode with John F. O'Donnell and Liza Banks, Campagna. And the rest of it will be up on Patreon, patreon.com/Recine time. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
I feel like people now are trying to get rid of the word crazy, which I find problematic.
Really?
Because it's fun. Crazy. You went crazy.
Well, I think people do use that to describe emotional women sometimes, and that is
a problem.
That is a problem. But
yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't feel uncomfortable with that word. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Word stuff.
Word stuff. What word would you ban if you could ban any word?
The N-word, of course. I mean, duh. Why would you even ask that question?
Is that just because
it's already half banned?
It's already kind of banned, you know.
It is?
But
he would stop black people from saying it.
Yeah, it's just an excuse to lock up more black teenagers. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Dude,
like,
yesterday.
Kids? No, that word's illegal.
That word's illegal for everybody now.
Yesterday, I was on a basketball court.
Yeah.
And I was with the kid I nanny. We were playing basketball, and this like 12-year-old black kid kept saying it to her and me, and I was like, stop. And then, because I'm like, this little rich girl is gonna start saying this word.
You didn't tell her it's like a badge of honor when they call you that?
He was saying it derogatory.
Really?
He kept trying to play me in basketball because he was like, because I'm good at basketball, and he could see that, and he was like, I'm the best person on this court, no cap.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm better than you. And he was like, prove it. And I was like, I'm not gonna.
That would still feel pretty good, though. He said, "Prove it," and
no, not in that context.
But he's like, "I'm the best player," and
yeah, I'm the best player. Yeah.
It's still cool though.
It's cool. Yeah.
What word would you ban?
Cunt.
Really? You don't like that word?
Actually, no, I do like that word. I mean, it's not my favorite. I used to have a joke when I was a kid where I was like, my mom hates two words, cunt and soup.
How about the word can't?
Can't. I don't know what word I would ban. Probably like a word I can't really say. Oh, you know what word I hate, or a term I have to say it all the time? Moist is a good one.
Oh,
but Beaux-Arts. You guys know that word? Beaux-Arts? B-E-A-U-X arts. And it's like it's a style that Grand Central's in, and I always fuck it up because I'm dyslexic and I pronounce the words the way I see them. And so I always say like Bizarre, but it's Beaux-Arts. But it's just hard to say.
I never even heard that word.
Never heard
Beaux-Arts. That Bryant Park Public Library, Grand Central is Beaux-Arts style. It's like, let me write it down.
Okay.
You see it.
We didn't get to any of these topics, but that's okay. What the hell is this, Johnny?
Whoa.
I can't say it, but I would ban it because every time somebody writes an article and uses it in it, all the discourse is just about, now why would they choose that word?
Wait, this is so cool.
I've never even seen this before.
Wait, look up Beaux-Arts.
This is so cool. That's
what is
no, not this word.
What does that word
I just
mean?
went there Googling.
What does that word mean?
It's the first four letters of the N word and then L-E. Cause slight but persistent annoyance, discomfort, or anxiety.
True.
You know what's crazy?
It's a word that looks like it's meaning.
Yeah. That word's giving me that.
No, Beaux-Arts, it's B-E.
You know what's crazy? There's a trend with children's books lately. There's so many children's books with the word D-I-G-G-E-R.
Yeah.
If you just Google search children's books D-I-G-G-E-R, there's a book called like Noisy Digger. There's literally a
Sparkling Wiggles.
Like, yeah, right.
What are we doing?
Look, Diggersaurs Explore, Diggersaurs Mission to Mars. It's like, guys, what are we doing here? Where do the diggers sleep at night?
What
the big ship and the little digger.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, this one's nice. The little yellow digger
The little
saves
yellow
Christmas.
digger saves Christmas.
That's sweet.
The digger and the duckling. What are we doing? This is crazy.
This one's horrible.
I know. They must be doing it on purpose. Night, night, little digger.
Jesus.
Hey, we got digger, please.
Where do diggers take vacation?